All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to Fairview, my HO scale Rocky Mountain Railroad. This is my layout update for early March 2022. But just before we go over and take a proper look at the layout this month, I wanted to share with you some images that I filmed last weekend when I visited the exhibition put on by the Nottingham Model Railway Society. Just a small show, 8 or 9 layouts in total and a couple of traders' stands, but it was just great to be back in that kind of model railway environment. Nice layouts in N gauge, double O, O gauge, and then one layout in particular which really caught my eye was North Haston, an HO scale layout set in North America. Just a small shunting layout with lots of potential to push cars backwards and forwards. So that was really super. Chatted for a long time with various operators of these layouts and came back fired up with all kinds of ideas for things that I might like to do in the coming weeks and months. Well, it was fantastic to get along to that show last weekend, but now it's time to turn our attention to some of the developments and the new acquisitions on the layout this month. In actual fact, it was my birthday in this last week, so the first thing to show you is that my lovely wife allowed me to buy some new items. If you watched last month, you'll have seen, or the last couple of months, you'll have seen that I've been trying to build up my Amtrak service, and here we are. I've been able to get another Cato or Cato, I think different people say it differently, P42 in the most up-to-date livery. I can't test run it yet because this one is DC only at the moment, so I've got to look into getting the appropriate decoder. But this now brings me much closer to being able to run a full service. I've actually managed to pick up a couple of coaches as well, but they haven't arrived yet, so I guess they'll feature in next month's update. But this is great. You can see there I've got my box from the other Amtrak loco, so once I've got a decoder into this one, I'll be able to start running services really well. So that was the one bit of rolling stock. If I just put that to one side, the other present I got for my birthday is this, a WWS ProGrass microstatic grass applicator. You'll have seen, this was a good few months ago now, you'll have seen my video about starting to do some grass at the northern end of the layout. I've seen a lot of good reviews of this particular applicator, so I got hold of one and we'll give it a try. I also bought a can of their static grass layering spray because a few people said in comments that really the trick to coming up with realistic grass is to do it in multiple layers, different colors, different layers, and build things up. So with a bit of luck now with this as well, I can get on with some of the scenic side of the layout and get it to a position I'll be a bit more satisfied by. So there we go. Apart from the fact that I've got those coaches yet to come, a nice little haul of things for my birthday. Well, in an update to my update, those 3 Kato coaches have arrived. So what I'll do, although I can't power up the tracks because the new loco is DC only, let's put them out. But yeah, once everything's out, let's just pan along a little bit. It's all looking rather fabulous. I've got to do some work now on the real life consist, exactly which coaches go where. I think the standard is to have 7 coaches behind the baggage car, but yeah, really looks splendid out all together, and hopefully I can have this train running through the layout soon. The California Zephyr heading your way. Right, so we've had a quick look at some inspirational layouts. We've done a bit of an update on some new acquisitions that are going to help me in the weeks ahead, developing my services and improving my scenery. But as far as this month's update is concerned, there's only one thing to show you. If I crouch down now nice and low, you'll be able to see that I've finally made some proper progress with my hidden staging. It's been an absolute nightmare, I'm not going to lie. Laying track and wiring things up, soldering connections and so on and so forth just is not my cup of tea. I really don't like it. And to do it here in this tiny amount of space, I mean, we're looking at a clearance of about 8 inches, maybe less than that in various places. It's been a real challenge. But there you go. The first phase of this is done. What you probably can't make out is that in fact there is a turnout there. This is all code 100 track. I've got to wire in a point motor yet, and I'm going to put a little bank of switches here at the front, but that turnout will let me bring another track, another turnout, and create a bit of a ladder so that my longest trains here, my coal empty service, my longest trains will all duck down under the layout here and stay out of the way. And to help with this whole process, I completely redesigned the lift out bridge here where the door through into the main part of my garage is. I had to accommodate a new turnout in a different location, not ideal, on the lift out section itself. Got everything wired in. I've even now added a plug which will let me have power running through to the bridge when it's there and then disconnect when I need to remove the bridge. I haven't actually cut through the tracks yet, as you can see, so there's a little bit more work to do there, but this is what allows trains down in the hidden siding to climb up onto the main layout. So and that's it for this month's update. I guess on the surface, if you'll pardon the pun, Not very much has changed really, but at the same time I'm very pleased with the progress I've made with the lower level, the hidden staging. Still a way to go before it really does have all the flexibility that I want to be able to bring trains up onto the main level as their services are required and so on, but it's an important start at least, and it begins to give me that flexibility. So stay tuned everybody. Next month I intend to go back to a bit of scenicking because that's what I enjoy most, if I'm totally honest, and I found this last couple of months of focusing largely on track laying and electrics really very frustrating. It's not my thing at all. So hopefully we'll see some progress up at the northern end of Fairview, the Fairview Heights region, and as always we'll just finish with some shots of trains doing their job. We'll watch the local shuffling around, picking up some cars from Rocky Mountain Manufacturing. Just all part of the daily hustle and bustle of life on a busy HO scale North American Rocky Mountain Railroad. Thanks for watching everyone. As always, take care of yourselves, particularly when we're back in such scary times, but I hope you enjoy playing with your model railways. See you soon.